The City of New York uses approximately 1.5 billion gallons of water per day. This facility will be able to handle all of the 1.5 billion gallons per day. This is one of the great engineering marvels in the world. I am here in the Van Cortlandt Valve Chamber, a chamber 25 stories beneath a park in the north section of the Bronx, New York City. This chamber is twice the length of a football field. Through one of these pipe sections, of which there are 17, will flow the water that is the lifeblood of this city. Most people don't realize where that water comes from. That water comes from approximately 150 miles away from the city. That water starts as a snowdrop or a raindrop in the Catskill Mountains. That water collects into the reservoirs that are located in upstate New York, and then comes down via tunnels and aqueducts here to Hillview Reservoir, which is approximately a half a mile north of the Bronx-Yonkers border. This reservoir holds 900 million gallons of water. It has a depth of water of approximately 35 feet. You may ask yourself, how does the water go into a person's apartment? The water leaves this reservoir, goes into large tunnels, goes into the valve chamber at Van Cortlandt Park and rises up into a shaft in the street, and by gravity the water is fed to your faucets in your apartment. The reason why you can supply City of New York by a gravity flow from Hillview Reservoir is that Hillview Reservoir is at a higher elevation than the faucets in your apartment. You cannot let the water run constantly in your sink. You've got to have a faucet to turn it off. Similarly, we need faucets in these 17 large pipe sections to turn the water off. I use math as an engineer every day in my work. I have to calculate the volume and then calculate the speed of opening these valves. We have calculated that it would take 9 hours to open one of these valves by hand. But now we've introduced an electronic system where we can open that valve in 15 minutes. I love my job because every day is different. I am providing a service for the community where 7 million people of New York are going to get something from the work that I do.